Does 60-year-old butter powder still get the job done?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Tasty snacks disappear from shelves every single day, and sometimes they never return.
I mean, even if they're some of your favorites, I still miss you Forrest Gump fruit roll-ups.
What? Is that like a shrimp-flavored fruit roll-up?
Exactly, yes.
All right, but luckily, you know two discontinued snack eaters on the internet who are willing to bring your go-to snacks back 20, 30, 60 years later, right? Oh yeah, we'll taste it and we'll tell them. It's time for To Be Discontinued. More snacks edition. All right, next up, discontinued back in 2015, we've got 7-year-old Trident Layers gum, Swedish fish flavored.
Yeah.
I know you're such a huge fan of the Swedish fish candy. Do you remember this existing?
No, man, 2015 was a blur for me.
Oh yeah, you weren't really into the gum?
Horseback riding and three-wheelers. You know, it was with three-wheelers.
Very dangerous.
Started coming back and I was like, I'm on the edge.
We paid $35 for these.
Whoa, it's got that smell.
But it says Swedish fish berry and lemon. Is berry and lemon?
I think that the lemon, which I've never had a lemon Swedish fish, I've only had the red flavor, which I think is just the flavor red.
I smell it through the plastic, definitely.
I think they may have gone a little gun shy on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go with the red. Why are you gonna put some yellow lemon in there? I don't know
because it's layers.
Because it's gum.
It's Trident Layers. You have to add other layers.
Well, how about red, red, and red?
See, because they have a Swedish fish on here that's
what I'm saying.
That's
I've never
lemon.
I bet you that exists, but I've never seen it. Look at that.
Trident Layers.
I like that. Look, they've got the fish scales.
Were first introduced in 2011. It's like a sandwich.
It's a gum sandwich.
It looks like a wafer candy.
It's a very little layer of.
It smells just like a Swedish fish.
It does.
I mean, they've nailed it.
Here's the thing. I don't know what it's gonna be like to put this in my mouth and not be able to eat it. I might have to swallow this gum. That middle layer is juicy, man. You think that's 2015, Colin, or that's the way it was originally?
I think it might have gotten soft. Like
It's
us after 10 years.
It's like leaking. Wow, this is good. I wasn't expecting it.
Well, you love Swedish fish. You don't think it's good. I'm dissecting this one for no apparent reason.
You think the Swedish people are proud?
I think it's good, but I just don't care. I just don't care, Rhett.
Here's the thing. I think if I want a Swedish fish, I just want a Swedish fish. I don't know if I want gum that tastes like Swedish fish for a
Did you
couple
swallow
minutes.
it? Do you want to swallow it? Are you tempted?
It stays in your stomach for 7 years. I'm not an idiot.
You're also not Swedish.
That's right. Well, it might be. You don't know.
I think it's pretty obvious. If he's not flipping out over this, then Trident made the right decision to.
Here's a nice limited time item. A Trident Layer Swedish fish. Nah, that's whack.
Quick reminder, Mythical's got a brand new podcast hosted by one of the Mythical Kitchen crew members, Trevor. You know Trevor.
Yeah.
You know that Trevor likes to talk a lot. We certainly did. That's why we gave him his own podcast. Check it out. He'll be talking to streamers, actors, content creators, musicians, anybody who's willing to talk to him, really.
Right, yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah, and apparently a lot of people are.
Yeah, and he's really interested in talking to people.
Yeah.
And he's good at talking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is a great promo.
I like to listen to him via podcasting, even more than in person. You will too.
It's very convenient.
Brittany Broski is the first guest, so check it out wherever you get your podcasts. Also, YouTube channel, Trevor Talks Too Much. Support our boy Trevor. He's just getting going with that podcast.
You know what? When you captained the Pittsburgh Penguins to victory in back-to-back Stanley Cup championships.
Did Trevor do that?
Yeah. Your name and face can get on some candy packaging. In the early 90s, they did just that, presenting the Mario Lemieux Bun Bar.
Mario. I think it's Mario.
No, it's Mario Andretti.
Oh, okay.
That's a race car driver.
All right, discontinued in 1992, maybe 1993, but this thing is a bit old, and it's an indication of the demand for it. We only paid $10 for this.
Yeah, the Bun Bars didn't really hold up in value. Now, the Bun Bar, I thought this was going to be like, it is a bun, but there's a trademark symbol next to bun, which apparently bun is like a brand of bars.
From Clark, caramel and roasted peanuts. And this one has 1 of 3 Lemieux cards inside.
Oh, we get cards?
There's only 3 total?
I mean, he's only one guy. How many cards does he need?
Collect them all. There it is, Rhett. Check that out.
Oh, that smells bogsy.
Are you sure?
The card. Oh, man. Smell the card?
Oh,
And then
Boggs.
open up the Boggs.
I mean, I'd like to see Mario and Boggs.
Oh, it's worse than Boggs.
And Wade go head to head. Is it worse than the Boggs?
Boggs is getting a sweetness. I think something about putting Boggs in a little box is giving him a little sweetness.
And here we go. It's like what is this?
It's a hockey puck.
It's a lumpy hoppy puck.
Hoppy puck. Now, when I was growing up, we called that a goober cluster or something like that. What was it called?
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like it was give me one of them goobers. What was the name of that candy that's like that? That's a cluster?
I cannot break it.
Am I crazy?
Goober grape is a different thing.
No.
Goober cluster. Let's close up Boggs. You try to break that in half.
That's a good looking card.
And let me hold the cord.
I think I'm gonna need a.
It's a weird shaped card.
I think I'm gonna need a
square.
hockey stick. Oh no, I'm not. Why was that? Were you joking?
I
just got a grip on it and applied some pressure, and it was like, okay.
I softened it. Oh, hold on. This dude is 210 pounds. He's 6'4", y'all.
Wow, that's a big man. You can really dominate in hockey with that level of size.
He shoots right. He's from Montreal.
When you're a bigger player, do you have a bigger stick?
Well, in golf you do.
Is that how it works?
Isn't hockey a lot like golf?
So the biggest guys have the biggest sticks. Is that what we're saying?
They have to, because
that's what we're saying, right?
It still has to reach the ground.
The biggest guys have sticks that reach the ground.
Yeah, they still reach the ground.
You agree with me?
And they don't bend over anymore, do they?
No, we don't bend over. No. They just hit the ground without bending over.
Yeah, like a golfer.
Yeah,
Just like golf.
yeah, the same thing.
Hockey is just golf on ice.
Just golf on grass.
Right.
Yeah, golf is just hockey on grass.
We're stalling because we don't want to eat this.
God, I bogged my fingers. I have completely bogged my whole fingies.
I bogged my mouth.
I can't.
I bogged my front teeth.
Listen, that's why there's 2 of us. Only one of us has to actually try it. I'm trying to imagine what this would have been like.
As an avid collector of things as a child, not included but not limited to rocks, pencils, and brochures. Like brochures. I am not into a collection that only has 3 things.
Yeah, it's easy to achieve, though.
Yeah, who cares? And it tastes horrible now, but I don't think...
It wasn't anything special back
I don't
in the
think
day.
the bun bar was any different then. It was just they put Mario on it. I think I'm not going to secede my bog spot in my heart to Mario Lemieux.
You're saying we don't need a Mario box?
No,
okay.
we don't.
Mario Lemieux bun. Nah, that's whack.
Now, root beer is usually a hit or miss drink for a lot of folks. Either you grew up loving it or tried it once and hated it like me. But I doubt that people on either side of the spectrum have had Aunt Wick's non-carbonated root beer flavored powder from over 42 years ago. We're gonna try it.
Now, it could be older than that, right? Because we paid $13 for this, but this stuff was really popular in the 60s and 70s. That's back before you had to put an expiration date on anything.
Why?
Just know that the last one was made in 1980. So very likely, this root beer powder is older than us.
Whew, that's saying a lot.
Or maybe right when we were peeking out of our mamas.
And it's
way back in the day.
hello
world.
Anybody got any root beer powder? Okay.
This was being made the same day that we came out of our moms. The powder went into this package.
Okay,
think about that for a second. Just think about the way the world works. Sometimes it blows your mind.
It works kind of like Kool-Aid. Makes 10 glasses. Just add sugar and water, which they've done for us.
So there's sugar and water in here at a certain proportion. Let me just say, non-carbonated makes it not appealing, but when I smell it, it smells exactly like root beer, which I do like.
Oh, wow.
Because I have good taste.
Are you smelling the root bark of the sassafras tree or the sarsaparilla vine?
I love it, man. I just love it. I don't drink it very often, but I just love it.
Ugh. Ingredients, fumaric
smells like
acid.
medicine.
That's the first ingredient, fumaric acid.
That's my favorite acid. All right, come on.
Come on,
Come on.
come on.
Okay, he's gonna not like it because he doesn't like root beer, but let me just say, the only reason it's bad is because it's not carbonated and it tastes like flat root beer.
Flat root beer.
But nothing has happened to this root beer powder over the years. If you've got this, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You can drink it.
Yeah.
Now put some text on the bottom about
The fact that we don't know what we're talking about.
I'm not giving medical or food advice. I'm just saying it's probably fine. Okay? It's probably okay.
We're not giving medical or food advice. Well, what are we doing? Those are the only two things.
I just don't think today's world can accept this. Because no one wants this. This is like
Flat
when you were
root
like
beer.
out somewhere really far in the woods and you needed a root beer taste and this would work. This will scratch that itch, but nah. So Aunt Wick's root beer mix.
Yep, there you go.
Nah,
That's whack.
You know when you're cooking with butter and you think to yourself, man, I wish this could last longer, like for decades. Well, look no further than this giant can of Sam Andy butter powder. Yes, it's a thing. And this one was discontinued in the 1960s.
Yeah, let's get a load of some 62-year-old powdered butter.
Now we paid $38 for this.
Look into this.
Quite
stuff.
a bargain.
Oh, it's thick. It's a thick powder.
Buttered or powdered butter, because buttered powder is a different thing. Powdered butter, it's just a dehydrated form of butter, has a shelf life normally of 1 to 5 years when stored properly. That's according to my source.
We have
I have a
exceeded
source.
that.
Yeah, we've exceeded that by quite a bit.
The weird thing about this is it says life insurance in a can. What
Is there like a
What
certificate?
can that mean?
Is there like a little gift? Can we cash in somebody's life insurance? Dig in there, Neil.
Oh, is there?
It comes with a toy, a life insurance toy.
No, there's
Oh gosh, you're making a mess.
there's nothing
What's
in
the
there.
smell there? Let me smell your hand. Oh, that's a stale smell. That is a stale smell.
It's not a bog smell.
It's not Boggs.
Oh, I got a little on my chinny chin.
Now, the Mythical Kitchen actually made us some biscuits using this, so they substituted the butter.
I'm a little
butter
afraid.
powder. But just so you can understand what that looks like, I'm gonna follow the directions and make some. So, 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of the buttered powder.
Sam Andy Foods, a life resources company.
I think
It's not even a food company.
I
It's
think
this
maybe
is like
you were supposed to take this into your bunker.
It's like a precursor to Jim Baker buckets. It's like Sam Andy cans. Is really what's happening. Is it not?
I'm making butter! Mama, I told you I could do it.
What your mom kept telling me, you'll never be able to make butter.
You'll never make butter. I can see it in your eyes.
You'll never make butter, boy. You'll never do it. You can live your whole life and you'll never do it, son. I mean, should we even just eat the... I'm gonna taste this, but I'm not gonna fully ingest it.
You need a lot more powder than Mama said. There we go. The wetter it gets, and the more I put in there, the worse it smells.
Bad biscuit.
Okay, get a load of that. Get a nice little smell of that.
That doesn't smell great.
Okay, y'all get a good close-up of this biscuit now. Check it.
I mean, since
Oh, gosh.
when do you pour that much butter on a biscuit?
I don't know. I'd have never messed with buttered powder before. What do I do now?
Eat the other biscuit.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't. This doesn't smell safe.
Okay. Well, I've already eaten. Yeah. It didn't taste safe either.
I don't know if this is safe, but you should try it. No, don't try it.
We're not giving medical or food advice. We're good for nothing. And so is Sam Andy butter powder. If it's been sitting on your shelf that long,
But hold on, but
you might
let's
as well
just
eBay
imagine.
it. We paid $38
What if
for it.
what if it wasn't bad? What if it was still good? Would you want to see what I just did in your kitchen?
Nope.
You want to come in your kitchen and see me swirling around my butter?
Nope.
No.
I mean, it is a life resources company and a life insurance in a can.
Sam Andy butter powder. Nah, that's whack. Okay, so we didn't bring back anything today.
Well, yeah. Hey, well,
Sometimes you gotta hold the line.
It simplifies things for for all the people.
Yeah, you need to clean yourself up.
I do.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
I'm Mike with the Lawless Uppers of Liberty, and clearly, it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
How long did that take?
I like to merch.
Yeah, thank
repping.
you. Click the top link to see what teen magazines of decades past look like and good mythical more.
And to find out where the mythicality is gonna land.
Hey, we want to let you know about a brand new podcast hosted by our very own mythical kitcheneer Trevor called Trevor Talks Too Much.